Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love college football as much as I do. It's been a while since Florida has had a winning season, right? Since the COVID year. Dating back to 2021, they were 6-7. 22, 6-7 again. This past year, they were 5-7. Didn't even make a bowl game. Looking at that schedule, that's a rough schedule. But Billy Napier has went out and got some really good players out the portal. He's actually got the number 5 recruiting class according to 247 Sports. And his recruiting class, the transfer portal class was top 5. But the recruiting class was pretty good too. So anything really helps out when you have a program like Florida that's kind of still in rebuild mode and trying to establish stuff. The problem with this that I see with Napier is the players that how they've played. Defense has not fared well. Dumb penalties keep showing up in games. Personal fouls when your team has a chance to win the game, giving the other team's offense a chance to keep the ball and eventually score on you. Not even the personal fouls, just dumb stuff like false starts on third down and short that I've seen with Florida under Billy Napier. Like the thing with Utah, and even in the spring game, when they had the same number twice on special teams. You know, in football, that's illegal. That's a penalty. So, I mean, I put it this way. I hate it for Billy Napier because this schedule is so rough. I mean, you start right off the bat, you get hit in the mouth with Miami, who I think is going to be a really good team this upcoming year. You got to play Texas A&M at home. You got to go on the road to Tennessee. You got the biggest cocktail party of the year with Georgia. Texas, Ole Miss, LSU, Florida State. Oh my, they're going to get hit hard. It's all going to depend on how Billy Napier coaches them. Now, I'm not saying Florida's going to be a 10-win team or make the playoff, win the SEC or anything like that. But they definitely have a chance to be a lot better than what they've been in a long time because now Billy Napier has had a good recruiting class and now he's hit the transfer portal. So he has a top 5 transfer portal class that I believe is really going to help him. And he has Graham Mertz, who was one of the best quarterbacks in the SEC this past year. But it starts with coaching, and it also depends on how your players play. So it just depends. Anything's possible. I mean, we'll see. But realistically, I don't know. I would say no based off what I've seen the first 2 years. The first year I gave him a little bit of grace just because he took over a program that Dan Mullen had. And Mullen openly admitted he didn't care to recruit. And that doesn't really help when you have a guy who's coming in like Billy Napier trying to establish something in a rough conference anyways. But it just depends. I'll say this. If Florida can somehow find a way to go 7-6, I think he should keep his job in all honesty. And I believe that will really help Florida with a lot of momentum. So 7 wins at least or more, he should keep his job. But if he doesn't make a bowl, you get the idea.